say the best.
Bring that pain right on back, man. You lost for me once before. Okay, bring it back. Show me how you do it again.
Yeah, I say the best coach that the Atlanta Falcons have ever had. I know who you probably gonna say, but I'm gonna say DQ, man. I think you would say Mike Smith.
I mean, Mike Smith or Dan Reeves.
Oh, Dan Reeves was great. I forgot about that.
Mike Smith or Dan Reeves. Like, I think Dan Reeves was.
Dan Reeves changed the direction of the organization.
I think it was Dan Reeves, man. A lot of people, it's either him or Mike Smith. A lot of people might not give Dan Reeves his credit, and
you got to give.
He didn't win a Super Bowl as a head coach, but he damn sure got his teams there.
He did.
He got a few of them there, and he got in the Super Bowl as a player. Like you said, he did it with Denver. He got to Atlanta, and he got them in the Super Bowl. Like, that didn't happen by chance. And I truly believe that had Dan Reeves stayed, Dan Reeves would have gotten Michael Vick to a Super Bowl at some point.
I
truly believe that.
I think Dan Reeves was the first move that Arthur Blank made as the owner. I think he fired Dan Reeves.
Yeah, he did. And he listened to the people, and I was one of those people saying we needed change. Yeah, I like Dan, but we needed something new with Vic. And it just so happened that he got hurt. It's no telling what they would have done in 2003 if Vic didn't get hurt, because they made the playoffs the year before. It's no telling what they would have been able to accomplish, if Vic didn't get hurt. But guess what? He did. It happened. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Coach, man. I just remember when we got him, like he changed the culture here. Changed the culture, and he really was some disciplinary. He comes from the Tom Landry field that had the cloth. Tom Landry was the head coach of the Cowboys, and he was a player. They won a Super Bowl with Landry and the Cowboys. So he come from that pedigree, learn. He was up in Denver, and Kyle's father, Mike Shanahan, they were undermining Dan Reeves, man. They were doing him wrong, man. Him and Elway was together, drawing up plays, doing this and that, and they kind of made a coup and got Dan Reeves out of Denver. So that's how Mike Shanahan became the coach of Denver.
Yeah, Dan Reeves, he was good. I mean, his message probably had gotten stale out there in Denver. It was time for him to move on, man. It was time for him to move on.
He came to Atlanta, man, and the Dirty Bird came about, and he had a heart attack in the middle of the season and motivated his players to play for him. He came back during the playoffs, and they got to the Super Bowl, man. They beat. I sent you guys a clip the other day when Morton Anderson kicked that field goal and the call by the GOATs, man, John Madden and Pat Summerall. I watched that, man. That felt, it gave me a chill. And I said to myself, that was the greatest Atlanta Falcon win of all time. Once I heard that call by John Madden and Pat Summerall, I think that feeling, was amazing.
I mean, it was, man. I mean, look, it propelled them to a game they hadn't been to.
Man. And
you know what I'm saying? Like, they've only been to two of them.
Two of them, man.
And that was the first one. That propelled them to the very first one.
Man, if I could just, did you watch it? That clip I sent you? You gotta watch it, man.
Man, I mean,
you hardly watch clips.
No. But the thing is, I've seen that a million times. Well, not a million, but I've seen it a lot because we did a video about the Falcons beating them, and I had to go find.
Oh, you had to find. So
I had to find all that stuff. Yeah. So yeah, like I've watched that ending, listened to the way it ended. Like I did that. That was when I was doing stuff for the particular post. Yeah. So yeah. So when you sent it, I didn't, because I had just watched it a couple months ago.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was a good feeling, man.
So look, man. I'm one last person I'm gonna bring up on the Falcons, and I wouldn't put this person necessarily as a. Oh, man, as a catfisher. But since you're talking about that game, man.
What game?
Since you're talking about the game, you're talking about the Falcons beating Minnesota, right?
So who are you about to talk about?
Since you're talking about the Falcons, it just makes me think of a disappointment. And this is not a catfisher. But I'm just disappointed. Maybe he catfished us as a leader. I'll go ahead and say it.
I'm thinking.
You want to know who catfished us as a leader during Super Bowl weekend in our first Super Bowl? Eugene Robinson.
Man of the year.
Man, hey,
Let's talk about that.
Hey, look, we all make mistakes. Hey, look, hey, I've never walked on water, and I've never tried to convince anybody that my ish don't stink. So I understand. But Eugene Robinson,
man,
and the Falcons go down to Miami.
Man.
Eugene Robinson ends up getting himself arrested. One of our team leaders gets himself banged up for solicitation of some extracurricular activities.
Hey, man.
Derailed the entire Super Bowl.
Hey, the day of that he did that, in the afternoon, he got Man of the Year. NFL Man of the Year.
And you know the thing about it is, two things can be true. He could have still been the Man of the Year. But at that time, he was trying to be the Man of the hour. He was trying to be
Man of the night.
He was trying to be the Man of the night, boy.
My God.
The Man of the Year wanted to be the Man of the night, the Man of the hour, the Man of the bedroom. That man.
Bedroom. Why would you try to get some coochie on a night?
Man, I think that, I think they went down and they were walking, and he was like, you know what, I'm feeling good.
So what was you thinking?
I'm feeling real good. With him and the guys were walking, and they were just kicking. He was like, you know what, man? We had the Super Bowl, man. You know you the Man of the Year. You been good all year. You been good all year, Gene. You been good all year, man. Go ahead and let your hair down a little bit. You know what?
Oh, he let it hair all the way down. You know what?
I'm going to go ahead and let this hair all the way down. I'm going to let it flow. I'm going to let it drop to the ground like I'm a roster boy who been growing his hair for decades. That man decided I'm going to have me a little fun. I see me a little something working right there. That man saw BBLs before they were BBLs.
Man, he was in Miami Beach.
That man said, I got to get me a little bit of time with that right there. He went up. Hey, you love me long time?
Me love you long time.
If y'all don't know that from the Two Live Crew skits, that man said, hey, what's up? And he got them handcuffs put on him.
Man.
Handcuffs put on. And what do you think? What do you think the first thing he thought when he got the handcuffs put on him? What do you think was the first thought that went through his mind when he got the handcuffs put on him?
He probably thought, man, my wife gonna kill me.
Definitely.
My wife gonna kill me. He was just at the pool with his wife. That same day, they had showed him by the pool with his wife and family. And then he probably thought, damn, we in the Super Bowl. Am I gonna be able to play? What's going on? Like, he probably thought, and they said, man, the Falcons stayed up the whole team 3-4 in the morning, man.
Man, how do these things happen to our organization where we make it to the first Super Bowl and our team leader, the Man of the Year, and this man's overcome this, so we ain't trying to kick dirt on his name.
I ain't kicking dirt on his name, but it's still a memory.
But we're talking about things that we experienced as fans that we saw our team go through. Like, I can't even imagine what was going through his mind during that time. Number one, Boy, I done messed up, man. Gene.
Well, you don't mean Gene.
He probably was like, man, you tripping. Thinking about his wife, thinking about his family, thinking about the team, thinking about the game. And it derailed, in my opinion, it derailed the entire Super Bowl for the entire team.
And Mike Shanahan, man, like made him look stupid. They threw a long bomb. I remember it, man. They caught him up in a play. He got caught in play action or something. Elway bombed him, man. They hit him for a touchdown.